It's MOTUesday. Today we're opening up Masters of the Universe, Mechanek, and Ground Ripper. And we'll talk about San Diego Comic-Con too, coming up after this. Alright, a simple opening today. This has been beating around, and I'm smashing up the beautiful artwork and packaging. Do I have an extra one of these? No. This was harder to get in Canada. It showed up at Toys R Us, and they sold out quickly. I thought I'd have lots of time to get it. And then recently it showed up on Amazon, and also it showed up at Mattel Creations for super cheap. But I had already bought it from Amazon, so that is where I got it. It was still quite a good deal. I was waiting for a good deal. I think it was on Amazon for a while. In Canada, it just was a very high price. It's pretty awesome. I never had Mechanek as a kid. I have picked up some over the years. Was never really happy with the ones that I got because the vac metal on his goggles was all messed up. This is from, apparently, this Snake Wave. I guess that was the first Snake Wave. I did get all of those. I still need to make up for my Koldar. I need to get him. I need to get Digitino and Whiplash. Those are who I'm missing. Brian and Veronica sent me a picture of the 3-pack from Target, the Sunman 3-pack that they got for me. Those guys are incredible. I'm really excited to get that. And it's good that I don't have to worry. Hopefully, when the other 3-pack comes out, I will be able to. I got to get myself together. I've got to get everything together before I make a trip to the States. But apparently, it's easy to get to the States now. You don't need proof of vaccination. You don't need anything. You can just go over. And there is a new train thing on the weekends here in Ontario where I live, where it's $10 unlimited travel, so that makes that inexpensive too. So I can get myself to the border. I'll take my bike and then bike over and get the sets. Well, once in the future. I don't know if that will be the near future. It might be a year before I can do that, but we'll see. Here he is, uninterrupted glare in the box. Can we examine this package too? Is there anybody on here that we haven't gotten yet? So the Origins line is going to Mattel Creations exclusively. So that is the only place you're going to be able to buy Mattel Origins. And they are now starting a new line for retail that is based on the Filmation. They're calling it Cartoon, and it looks pretty good, and it does address some of the issues that I had with these. They have taken down the shoulders. The previews of the new Origins that they've made, I always found that the shoulders were a little bulbous. When I do hold them next to the original figures, the shoulders do look pretty bulbous, but they seem to go out really far. But the ones that they showed, like Cyclone, I don't know if it's the angles of the photographs, but the shoulders look so ridiculous. And I'm hoping that that is just the photographs. It's always been something if I look at the figures too closely. I mean, Mechanek here is looking real good. I should have brought out the ones that I had, but they just kind of, the figures that I had when I was a kid, I took really good care of them, and they're like almost in perfect shape, so I don't mind bringing those out. But when I bring out the ones that I bought secondhand or at flea markets or found in thrift stores, they're a little more scratched up and worn, and I don't like them as much. Now, I do have kind of a defect on the paint is missing on the end of this thing here. I noticed that the vac metal is only on the lens part of the goggles, which makes for less mishap, I guess, when scratching it. The colors are so bright, and that is the thing that's different. That's kind of why I should have him here to show you the difference in the colors. But I like the matte-ness. It's not shiny at all. The skin is matte. The armor is matte. This paint is kind of shiny. It looks good. I like this gas mask thing that he has on him. They reused that for Stinkor, which was kind of ingenious. The silver boots, which are... Oh, this is what I love about toys in general, but especially about reusable parts and mixing match and modular, is that this is completely molded in this color, and the leg is completely molded in this color, and it just makes the things pop. They look better. I'm so happy with these. They look better than the original, which is crazy, except for the bulbous shoulders. I love the articulation on them. The hands, again, not painted this time. That's one of the best things. They don't have the cuffs painted on this, and maybe that is done because that is how the original is done. When you twist his waist, his head isn't going up, and that's kind of freaking me out. But he does come with a neck piece. It looks like I'm not going to be able to save this piece of cardboard, so let's just destroy it. Oh, okay. So this is disappointing. I thought that this would be a different piece than the neck piece, so there's no additional pieces. I thought if you got more of these, or if you used the one from the Redeco. Wait, is there a Redeco? There's gonna be a Redeco. I think I just imagined that there's gonna be a Redeco, but there'll definitely be one. I got all kinds of paint. Oh, I'm scratching off the silver paint that was on the front there. That's good. The front and the back, I have no idea what's the front and the back. There's more detail on that than there, so I'm assuming that's the front. And then that plugs over the neck. And then this isn't much of a neck extension, but you know what? It's probably more than the original figurehead. So yeah, the neck is looking longer than... it's looking longer than I thought it would. And then this is a thing of beauty. Just the plastic feels so good on these. That is why I love them even more. Hate to say it, but I mean, they're exactly the same thing as the original toys that we had. So that's why I'm able to say this. But the colors are updated, which, I love the colors. I go on and on and on about the colors, the 70s inspired colors and the weird combinations of the original series. But the fact that these are updated make these so modern. Not that the kids like them. Do you see the sparkle in those goggles? Oh, that is really, really cool. It's like I have a filter. No filter here. This is real. Great mace. Or club, or whatever you call these things. The green, this is an example of where does that green come from, but it just looks so good. The green and the black come out of nowhere. Like, I mean, I like a matchy kind of toy. Like, if that was done in, like, fur, silver fur to match this, if this was all silver, that would still look cool. But where does that green come from? So good. It's an army green, black furry shorts. The neck still has articulation. Oh, that's cool how they put this neck on a ball joint so you can kind of bend it that way, kind of like in the cartoon. It'll be cool to see what all of the cartoon reiterations look like now that there's this new line. So did I say the new line coming to retail, all of the cartoon ones? My guess is that She-Ra is going to be part of that. I guess that makes sense that they waited for She-Ra to get the cartoon because they're kind of starting over anyway, because there were never Masters of the Universe She-Ra toys. And what are they going to make? The anniversary's coming, the big anniversary's coming. That's really cool. We still have Road Ripper. Now I have a bad story about Road Ripper. Road Ripper was a toy that I bought myself around Christmas time because my grandmother, who had Alzheimer's, gave me a $50 bill. And that was a lot of money back then, and to buy Christmas presents, and she didn't know what she was doing. I think I expected to get like $5. I don't know, I wasn't that young. I guess I was kind of young. Anyway, I didn't buy nice presents for anybody. I bought this for myself, which probably would have been around $15 it could have been $8.99. But it looks and feels just like this. This was black, I believe, the strap was, and there's no clip, like it would stay into place more. But I do like how they did this, how it's just the friction is going to hold it, and then they have adjustable for different size figures, so the girls with the smaller waists can ride on this too. The stickers are freaking me out. I believe, do I have one of these? I have a few of these retro pieces. Like, I got rid of most of my vehicles and play sets and stuff and just kept my figures when I got too old. But I have picked up some at flea markets, and I've taken off for thrift stores and toy shows and stuff. And if there was a little remnant of sticker, I scrubbed it off. And I kind of love my retro toys like that because they look like prototypes. But these stickers, the colors are so perfect. There's so much sticker on here, so much possibility of mishap. That's why I don't really like stickers, but I love these colors, and it does kind of look like either cartoon or super anime 70s. So, and they're applied very well. I like that. They look really good. It's the color combinations. Again, I am really impressed. There's no strip. Oh, look at these holes that held it in. They remind me so much of the pull strip. I mean, the pull strip, you do that. There's this wheel here, and it goes spinning and spinning. You put it down, and it flies off. It looks really good. This head comes off. This is something that did not happen before, and something that's been happening with the vehicles here, because I guess they try to kind of make them look like, I don't know where this head is from. Is it a comic book head? I think it might be a comic book head. They have good and evil. I definitely like the original, but this head does look like the original concepts. They all had these weird monster heads and stuff. That is bizarre. I guess, yeah, it comes off. It's a very, very nice, sturdy design. It stays on really well and comes off easily. It's perfect. It snaps on perfectly, comes off. This head is more like, yeah, it was so weird, these bird creature heads that they had on all the vehicles that were kind of unexplainable, like what kind of beast they were, but they were all so cool and all so 70s. But then, oh man, Masters of the Universe is the best. Mixing barbarian with space age, like there's nothing like it. Except those Boris. it had to be based on that Boris art of the 70s that was so popular then. This is amazing. This is all amazing. I'm looking forward to more. I didn't talk about the packaging. I didn't talk about the new Revolution, whatever it's called, cartoon figures. I don't collect those ones, but the packaging looks incredible. The new figures look great. Everything that they showed looks good. I think there's going to be years and years and years of more Masters of the Universe, and I'm really happy about it. I really have to get my financials in order so that I can take advantage of all of it. And I need to track down those 3 figures that are a must for me to get. I do have some things to trade, so I gotta try harder with that. I guess I could also look on eBay and get these things before they start skyrocketing too much. Anyway, I hope Canada sees more. My feeling is that Filmation is the film. Oh, they're not calling them Filmation toys, but they're calling them cartoon toys. But I have a bad feeling about them coming to Canada. I have a feeling that they will be available in Europe, that they'll be like at the Smiths or something, but Walmart and Walmart exclusives coming to Canada is really, really hit or miss. So I am worried. He looks like a cartoon. I love this figure. I love this. I have to open these more often. I have a lot more Masters of the Universe stuff. More MOTUesday coming soon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. I don't really understand this head, but I guess it's cool to have. You know what? Just like with my, what is that thing called? The thing that they fly on? Oh man, I can't remember. But I like to put the heads on the shelves in dioramas. So that looks good. So I'll probably do that with, what is that? It's 2 vehicles in one. That's why they made it so the head came off. It's the land speed. No, that's Star Wars. It's the leave the comment below. It has the jet. I don't know why I can't remember. It came with Prince Adam. Jet sled. But it comes off of another vehicle, which we still haven't gotten. But the heads, they'll definitely look good on the back of my shelves and dioramas. This is the head that we want. I didn't even show Mechanek riding this, which I don't know why they packed these together. I've never affiliated them together. I guess this is where it's not even the same color green of his belt. But that is what somebody looks like riding it. Oh, I like how they did make his neck bendable so that he could look forward when he's riding it. That looks really, really good. I love Masters of the Universe Origins. I said I would never call them Origins because I thought that was a stupid name, but I've given in. So cool.